again. My name is Gabe Zolna. This is the 31st of March 2018. You want to take a gander at this attached link. It's David Hodges, The Common Sense Show. Freeing America, one enslaved mind at a time. And he has his commentary, and there's a number of embedded videos. You want to spend some time to peruse through those videos. You're going to hear some of the concerns that he has, which are identical to the concerns that I have. And I stated what those concerns were. John Bolton, who is now the new secretary that was selected by President Trump to be his national security advisor, is a warmonger. He's a globalist. And a lot of things have changed since Trump made that announcement. The military has been beefed up, incredibly so, in certain parts of the world. Bolton might bring us into World War III before we even know it. None of it makes any sense. You want to read what Hodges writes. I am growing increasingly concerned that the White House has been compromised and that President Trump is being prevented from carrying out his agenda. There have been some shocking developments coming out of the White House in the past week that has made me question who is in charge. The appointment of John Bolton is very troubling. He is a globalist warmonger, and his presence can only mean one thing. He was brought in for the sole purpose of starting World War III. If you watch some of my previous videos, I told you that John Bolton avoided the draft by joining the National Guard, and he said that he had no intentions of dying in Southeast Asia, and I said no one did. He is willing to send your daughter, your husband, your wife, your son, to do what he himself wouldn't do. President Trump has seemed to be getting the Korea crisis under control. North Korea's leader has blinked and said he would agree to give up his nuclear weapons and seek reunification with South Korea. A summit was discussed by Trump, presumably to be scheduled in May. Now the talk of Trump-led peace talks has disappeared from the president's message to the public. Kim is so frightened he secretly went to China after CFR mainstay Bolton entered the White House. Since Bolton came on the scene, we have sent massive amounts of troops into Jordan, along with tanks and tactical nuclear weapons. America, we are on the verge of World War III. This is a complete reversal of where the president stood only 2 weeks ago. You can't make this shit up. Now let's talk about the omnibus. I have an important disclosure. First, if Donald Trump were to run for president in 2020 in his present environment, I would vote for him despite the differences I have with the president on supporting baby killers and increasing the amount of foreigners coming into America who will take American jobs. See omnibus bill. However, based on comments associated with the first video left by Trump supporters, I feel compelled to state the following. I risked my life and lives of my family to support the president. If the deep state is ever successful in taking complete control of the reins of power through the Democratic Party, I will be the first bus to FEMA camp, or worse, as will many of my friends, Steve Quayle, Paul Martin, Mike Adams, Dr. Ted Brower. In supporting this president and opposing Hillary Clinton, I have cost myself employment, money, and been subjected to extreme criticism from some of my friends and family. Supporting Trump has turned many parts of my life upside down. For the record, Trump is a flawed man who has fallen short of the glory of God, as we all have. I am shocked at how many Donald Trump zealots are patrolling social media. The slightest bit of criticism directed at Trump is met with reverence and retribution. Newsflash, Donald Trump is not Jesus Christ. And when he steps out of line, he opens himself up for criticism. Donald Trump signed an omnibus bill. I do not give a damn if he has discretion on how he spends his money or not. I don't give a damn if he has some secret plan designed to fool the deep state by signing the omnibus. The fact remains that this president put his name on a document that supports baby killing and calls for the funding of Planned Parenthood to the tune of $500 million. A man's word is his bond, and when he put his name on this abortion-supporting omnibus bill, he crossed over to the dark side. Remember what Trump said about Planned Parenthood before he became president. Folks, I don't make the news. You want to read this article? You want to watch the embedded video? You come to your own conclusion. Following the execution of the baby is then carved up like some pinata, and its body parts are sold to the highest bidder. This is absolutely sickening. And this is what President Trump has further endorsed with his $500 million donation. I don't make the news, folks. Take a look at it. Let me know what you think. Problem is, who are you going to go to? There is no one.